Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever the world you might happen to be. My name is Ghost Dog, and updating. I know it's been a while. Sorry about that, but I've been fighting health issues. Still very, very much fighting health issues. I am not out of the woods at all, not even close. Give you a couple minutes here. If you guys write to me or say something in the chat, could you please put it in caps so I have a chance of actually seeing it? My eyes are that bad. Okay, where the heck is it? Well, my best friend and I, we really do message each other a lot. Try to find something in the past. We really got to dig for it. I know it's here somewhere. There it is. All right. I suppose keep this phone here because I cannot see things without magnifying it. Okay. One thing I want to get out real quick here. I don't know if he's watching or not, but a really good friend. I call him my best friend, a brother. blocked me on X, but saying that I laughed at him, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing with you. It was kind of that I understand where you're coming from laugh. So if you took it wrong or thought I was laughing at you, no, brother, I was not laughing at you. Not laughing at you at all. Matter of fact, it was a kind of that crying type laugh. So again, I apologize if you took it wrong, but I was not laughing at you. I don't make fun of people. I don't laugh at people to hurt them or upset them. I just don't do that. We've been friends for years, and I'll be damned I'm gonna let something stupid like that get in between our friendship. Second, I guess my roommate Colleen did a TikTok here the other day, and she had mentioned that I had quote unquote a couple months to live. That was taken out of context. I don't know how much longer I'm going to live. I know I'm not in good health. I know that for a fact. I've got liver problems, or not liver problems. At least I don't think I have liver problems. Nobody ever mentioned it. But I do have lung problems. I do have kidney issues. Uh, Diabetes 8.1 on the A1C. I'm on nerve blockers, which I ran out the other day. Another reason I'm kind of doing this, but I'm not going to push it too hard. But yeah, I'm looking to get. I'm taking ibuprofen right now to help with the nerves somewhat, but it's not working. I've only had 2 hours of sleep in the last 30 some odd hours because I can't sleep. So I need to get me at least one more pain type of medicine to go with the ibuprofen. And I'm hoping, maybe a leave or something because I only got to the 15th. Then I'm going back into the doctors to do more blood work and stuff like that. And then I'll be able to get some decent pain medicine and more nerve blockers. But in the meantime, I'm kind of on my own, and I got to do what I got to do. And I'm in a lot of pain. I mean, it may not look like it, but yeah, I'm in a lot of freaking pain. It hurts to even talk. Uh, like I said, nerve damage and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody saw my post here. Uh, about a week or two ago, I was going to my neighbor's house, and as I was walking in through his front door, I blacked out and fell flat on my face. Well, actually, I fell knuckles up onto my eye, and I split my eye wide open right above the eyelid and just below the eyebrow. And I don't even remember even going down. I really don't. I remember opening their outside door, screen door, which is a really heavy door, by the way, heavy duty winter door. And I remember grabbing the handle of the inner door, and that's all I remember. And then next thing you know, I hear my name being called out, and I'm picking myself up, and I remember my eye was hurting, and I couldn't figure out why was my eye hurting. And I looked up at the Nicole, the neighbors, people that are staying with my neighbor. I said, "Is there something wrong with my eye?" And she looked at it. She goes, "You're bleeding." Yeah, I had split my eye wide open. Uh, but yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, a week ago or so. I've been really, really getting dizzy lately, passing out, almost passing out. Uh, I was passed out in front of my daughter here last week. It freaked her out. So it isn't just dehydration. I had an incident here last week. I was in the bathroom doing my business. And when I went to stand up, everything started not black out, but kind of like fade out on me. And my knees gave out underneath me. And thank God I was still, still in front of the toilet. That I didn't sit down on the toilet. I fell down on the toilet seat, and I mean hard too. I mean, I really hurt my back, and uh, and then my body just started shaking violently. I mean, literally just violently. I mean, I was aware of what was going on, but I couldn't do a damn thing to stop it or anything. And it took a couple minutes before things calmed down, and I just like got my bearings and like, what the frick was that? I've never had that happen before. And so I got my stuff together and got back in my room to sit down, and I'm like, I have to look this up. Well, I looked it up, and according to what I read, at that point, I should have gone. Well, it actually said I should have called 911 immediately. Should have went straight to the ER. I guess what it was saying is my blood pressure, not my blood sugar, my blood pressure had dropped so low, it was in the danger zone. And that's why I more or less faded out and collapsed and started shaking violently because my blood pressure had dropped so low. But yeah, things are not looking good right now. Things are, but as far as me living only a couple more months, nobody knows that. Only the doctors will know that. And like I said, the 15th, I will get more information. Now, I did get a lot of results for my blood lab results and stuff like that. As I said, my A1C is 8.1, so I'm definitely diabetic. My cholesterol is through the freaking roof. And there's just a lot of other abnormalities that's going on with me. And I know they'll figure it out eventually. And I know it takes time to figure stuff out, but damn, man, this is getting ridiculous. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of being so weak. I'm tired of being sick. And I'm sure everybody else understands that situation too. It's just, I'm done with this, you know? Either put me out of my misery or heal me. Either or, do something for goodness sake. I want to work. I want to get back to work. I want to make money. I'm applying for SSI, SSDI, and stuff like that. But that takes time, and I have no other income sources coming in. Hold on, I need to share this out. I don't even know why I didn't even do this before. Yeah, so there's a lot going on with me, and I know I'm not the only person in the world that's had health issues and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not being selfish or anything else. It's just a lot of people know me, and a lot of people like to keep updated. I know when uh, Colleen told said on her live that I only had a couple months to live, it got people's attention. We weren't looking for it. I didn't even know about it until uh, Denny came back and says, "What the hell's going on?" And they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And that's when she told me what was going on. They're like, "No, I never ever said anything like that." You know, I know we talk about it, and I do feel like it that I only got a month or so left to live because every day I just get weaker and weaker and weaker, it, to the point even when I sit up, just to sit up in bed, I get dizzy. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell's going on. That's for a doctor to figure out. And that's why I am going to the doctors. Hold on, I want to see if this is dirty or not. Hello, Regina. But yeah, I definitely have health issues going down. Uh, that's happening. It is so unusual for me. I don't even know how to respond to it. I don't know how to act. And like I said, I know for a fact I'm not the only one that's sick in the world or stuff like that, you know. And I'm not trying to be selfish or anything like that. It's just, it's unusual for me. And I guess there are people out there that are concerned about me. I don't know why. I'm nobody special. But yeah. So yeah, I figure I'd come on and tell people about that. Let you know where I'm at. On the 15th, I go back in to the doctors. Definitely going to get more blood, uh, blood lab stuff done on me. I guarantee that. I'm thinking because my cholesterol is so high, I'll probably be on cholesterol pills. I'm not going to be on blood pressure pills because I don't have high blood pressure. I have low blood pressure, and it drops. Hence the reason I think why I get dizzy all the time. Cataracts still there. Left eye is gone. Right eye is just about gone. That's why it's really, really hard to read anything you guys are saying. Another reason why I haven't done a live stream in a long time, because I hate fighting to see what the hell you guys are saying. Hello, who's that, Jen? Yeah, that's it. Hello. So, yeah, I know I just asked a couple of friends. I'm hoping they can help me out. Somebody can help me out. I've got ibuprofen, okay? And actually, it's the first time I took an ibuprofen in almost a month. The nerve damage, the nerve blockers were doing a great job. I mean, yes, I was in a little pain. Every once in a while, I had to take like a Tylenol, you know, here and there because it's two different pains going on with me, and I don't even know how to describe it. One is nerve damage, nerve blocking pain, a nerve pain that's going on, and the nerve blockers that they got me, what is it, gapapine or something like that. It works, not 100%, but it definitely calms crap out. Some days it gets really, really bad where even the gapapine won't even work. And then I have another pain. It's more of my body area, my stomach, chest, side of my left side, especially my left side. I've got this other pain that the gapapine doesn't do nothing for. It just looks at it like, okay, let somebody else take care of this. And that's where I got to have the other pain pills. I told the doctor this, but he didn't do anything for it. This time I want to rub it in. I said, dude, you know, put me on something that it isn't that I need to take it all the time. I just need to be able to take it when the pain really hurts, starts acting up. You know, oxycodone or something, you know, morphine. I don't give a fuck. It just, I need to sleep, you know. So, like I said, I got ibuprofen. It does help a little bit, just a very tiny bit, to take the edge off of the nerve pain, that the nerve damage pain that I'm having right now. But because I'm out of gapapine and I won't be able to get it anymore until the 15th, uh, I thought, I could write it out. Well, so much for assuming. And the pain is there, and it's constant, and it's really, 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 really bad. So what I'm trying to do is just $10, 10, $50. I'm gonna go get some Aleve, yeah, Aleve, and do that for the other pain. Like I said, I got what, 4 days, 3, 4 days, and then I could go to the doctors. So if somebody can help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate. I'm not expecting it, because I think I've done overstayed my welcome when asking people for help, but I am have been applying for SSI and stuff like that. So it just that takes time. Uh, but yeah, I still have all that. Like I said, the nerve damage, the yesterday was so bad I couldn't even get out of bed more or less. Just going to the bathroom, it would take me. Well, the bathroom literally it's like 10 feet away from me. Well, maybe 15 feet away from me. It'll take me a good couple minutes just to get to it. That's how bad it was yesterday. I mean, literally sitting up in bed alone, I almost fell off the bed because I was passing out. Uh, I know when I get back in the bed, I lay down, I lay back, and the room starts spinning on me like you were drunk or something. I don't know what the hell that's all about. But yeah, I had a real scare here, as I mentioned earlier last week, in the bathroom where I have never ever had that happen to me before, ever, where my whole body was shaking like a rag doll. I mean, I collapsed. I stood up. I felt my knees buckling. I things were blanking out, and I remember I literally collapsed back onto the toilet hard. I mean, full body weight, just slammed down on that toilet. Surprised I didn't break the toilet. I came down so hard. And then immediate, my whole body was a rag doll. It was just getting shaken like a dog with a new toy, just shaking the hell out of it. That was my body. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't slam up against the wall because the wall is right next to the toilet. And that went on for almost a good minute or so. I mean, I was aware what was going on, but there was nothing I could do about it. Not a damn thing I could do about it. I was not in control whatsoever. And it took a couple minutes before that calmed down. And that's the first time in my life I've ever had anything like that ever happen to me. But like I said, I did look it up. I went to see what the hell was going on with me. And according to that, two things I should have done. Well, one thing that happened is my blood pressure dropped extremely and dangerously low. Second is I should have called the doctor. I should have called the ambulance, 911 immediately. And it says it like call the doctors immediately. Get to the emergency room, call 911 immediately. It says it right there in the description. Well, my stubborn ass, nope. Well, I didn't read it until a little bit later, so done and gone. I just don't want that to happen again. That was quite frankly scary, very nerve wracking. Very, very nerve wracking. But yeah, if you guys do catch Colleen's TikTok on that, it's not accurate. It's what she was talking about is something we talk about all the time. That I'm getting worse every day. It's just like it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Some days it gets better, like today. not so bad as far as the dizziness is concerned. Pain, some you know how a doctor says on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain threshold? What's your pain at? Right now, I would say 1 million. I'm really fighting back tears right now. I only could take so much ibuprofen, otherwise I'll OD. I don't want to overdose or anything like that. So like I said, if I could raise it, if I could get somebody to help me out with like $10, $15, I will get. I'll send Colleen down and pick me up a bottle of Aleve because the Advil doesn't work, Tylenol does not work, the generic painkillers does not work. I know that's why I want to get off of it. The only reason, and you can ask Colleen, she's on here. She can tell you right off the bat. I haven't touched a single ibuprofen since the last time I've been at the doctor. The only reason I'm taking it is because to help with the pain. Because last time I was taking it when I didn't have the pain medicine and the ibuprofen was working. I don't want to be taking it. Trust me, I don't want to be taking it. But it's the only thing that nicks it in the ass just a tad bit, and it's just yeah. So, and like I said, I only got like 4 days uh, to the next doctor's appointment and stuff like that. But yeah, I know Colleen didn't mean to scare people and stuff like that. She's just blunt. She's picked up a lot of my habits of being blunt, and basically how she is also. So if you watch her TikTok, which I highly suggest that everybody go subscribe to her, uh, she did quote that I had a couple months to live. That was just talk. We don't know definitely. Nobody knows definitely until a doctor says so. She's basically going off experience. You got to remember, her mother basically has gone through the same thing I'm going through. Her brother is literally going down the same path, had gone down the same path I'm going through. So she's seen something like this before, and not just once, but twice or at least 3 times. And there is a pattern, and she's seeing a pattern, and she sees the pattern in me. I even say, man, I don't. I think I got another month. I maybe have another couple months. I don't know. And like I said, I won't know. If I do find out that that I only have a couple months, you guys will be the first to notice. Trust me, it'll be a sad day, but I'm not going to hide it from people. I got a lot of people that do love me, do care about me, and they're going to want to know what the hell. I don't want to just disappear off the face of the earth, and nobody knows what the hell happened. But until it comes out, like I've always said, until you hear it from the horse's mouth, ask questions. If you hear a rumor, if you hear a story, don't just assume that what you heard from somebody else is fact or factual. I'm not a hard person to get a hold of. I really am not. should be sleeping right now, but I can't sleep. Try to get a hold of a couple of people that maybe could help me out. Oh, update on the car? There is no update. We're literally back at square one. As I've said before, everything is put together, everything has been installed. We just can't get it started. It's got power going to the fuse box, but that's where it stops. There's no accessory powers, no power to the accessories like the horn, the windows, dome lights, the actually start the starter, to turn the starter over. None of that's getting through the fuse box. It literally stops at the fuse box. Did we change the ECM? Yes, we got a new ECM. Nothing. Change the ignition switch? Yes, brand new ignition switch. Nothing. Which I kind of figured it wasn't the problem in the first place. So we honestly don't know why the car won't start. And like I said, because of my cataract is so bad, I can't see what I'm looking for in the engine compartment. I'm almost 99.8% sure it is a wire, and it's going to be a ground wire. Where? I haven't a clue because I can't see. So the car sits in the driveway until we get a city sticker on it, and then we're going to put it in the garage to more or less hide it until we can fix it. We're not going to get rid of it right away because we've got literally thousands of dollars invested in that car. There are brand new things, brand new oil in there, never been run. Brand new spark plugs, never been run. Brand new clutch, never been used. Brand new rack pinion, never been used. You know, my problem is, one of the problems I have issues about getting rid of the car is, they're going to ask why you got rid of it, and I want to tell because we can't get it started. And they'll turn around, know what's going on, get it back to the garage, attach whatever wire or fix whatever wire, and they got a car that runs perfectly fine. And that would piss me off to no end. Yeah, it probably does, except here's the problem. Who's got money to put it in a shop? I know Colleen's working her is busting her ass looking for jobs. She's been filling out applications left and right. Jobs are scarce right now. Jobs are literally scarce. You'd think there'd be a ton of them out there, but there isn't. Colleen's been looking. I know my best friend Natalie Wolf. You probably seen her on here a few times. She was fired about 2-3 months ago, and she's been looking ever since because she's got bills and stuff like that to pay, and she still hasn't gotten a job. So jobs are not out there like people think it is. It makes it harder for her, harder for us. We don't have a vehicle if we could get a job. I know my neighbor's friend just got a job, but it's like 5 miles away from here. Well, I'm sorry, a city bus ain't going 5 miles away from here, so he has to drive out to his job. And it took him like 2, 3 weeks, probably longer than that. Yeah, about a month, just to find that one. And if he didn't have a car, he wouldn't have gotten it. So I don't know where people are getting this idea that, oh, jobs are readily available. No, they're not. Colleen's been looking for the last month or two. She's got applications all over the damn place. But she's got to be careful when selecting jobs applications, because she can't just, like, go work for Johnson and Johnson, Johnson's sausage, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, Johnsonville. She can't get a job there if they even hired her, because she would have no way to get there. So she has to be very careful. Literally, she's got to be within walking distances, or pretty damn near close, to work around here. I mean, look at Sage. She has to get a ride to go to her job every day. Oh, I wish somebody would help us out. So it isn't easy. Me, I think I mentioned it before to somebody, or maybe I said it on the last live a while ago. I even thought about, okay, what's the easiest job I could do to still be a job? That would be a greeter, a Walmart greeter. Yeah, I thought about it. I actually was going to look into it more. But if I can't even sit up on the frickin' bed without getting dizzy, or walking 15 feet to the bathroom without almost passing out, how the fuck am I going to do a greeting job? I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do it. So I'm really extremely pissed off. Not so much depressed, but pissed off to the fact that I can't even do a simple Walmart greeter. Hey, Pearly May. Natalie Wolf. Yeah, but like I said, if somebody can help, and the only reason I'm even asking is like I said, I really don't need anything. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get a hold of my neighbor or somebody that could take us to the store, because I want to go get groceries. We don't really need anything. I mean, everything is pretty much caught up. I mean, there's a couple things that we could, of course, just like anybody else. Anybody else could use uh, extra money and anything else. The only reason I even mention it is because, like I said, my doctor's appointment isn't until the 15th. And I know once I get to the doctor's appointment, I will be able to get prescribed medications and stuff like that. So right now, I got to work with OTC, over the counter medication. I have ibuprofen. I'm not worried about that. That helps a little bit. Not completely, trust me, not even near, maybe 10% with the nerves a little bit. It's the nerves with the pain behind it that's affecting me right now. And that means taking two types of pain medications. Why ibuprofen doesn't work for both pains, I have no idea. I'm no doctor, I'm no chemist. I don't understand how that shit works. And that's just straight on it. But I do know for the past that if I can have a second one, which I want to get, that's why I'm trying to find 10, 15 bucks to pick up a bottle of Aleve. I've tried the Advil doesn't work. Try the Tylenol does not work. Tylenol extra strength does not work. Tried the generic pain medication, does not work. So the other pain medication I can think of is Aleve. It's the one I haven't tried yet. But I got to get something because one, I got to sleep. I've got to be able to sleep. I've only had 2 hours of sleep in the past 30 some odd freaking hours, if not longer. I'm in so much pain. If on a scale of 1 to 10, as I said earlier, uh, and why does this fucking itch? This fucker's itching like nobody. Yeah, people, that's my nicotine patch for the smoking. Uh, I've got to calm down. I've got to get my nerves and the pain under control. And that's the only reason I'm asking. Yeah, 4 days I'll take care of, but between now and 4 days, I think I need to get some sleep somewhere along the line. So, like I said, I'm not begging. I'm not going to push it too much. I'm going to mention it every once in a while because I do need it. I don't need anything else. It isn't much. But yeah, if you could help out, it would be greatly appreciated. Not expected, but greatly appreciated more than you think. But yeah, it's been rough the last few months. I'm going to tell you that right now. It has not been an easy time the last few months as far as my health wise. It's just not getting any better. Yeah, you're on oxygen. Something like Uber Goober. She's on oxygen. I know that. Yeah, right now I'm waiting for SSI to get back, and stuff like that. It's going to take a while, but you know what? At least I've tried because I was talking with Colleen here a couple of days ago. I was going through old photos that I have, and a lot of the photos I have a lot of designs. I used to have Teespring and stuff like that, and I've made a lot of designs and uh, T-shirts and mugs and stuff like that, tights. And I think I own all those designs, and they're on my computer system. If I could find like maybe a cheap T-shirt place that blank T-shirts, somehow get my designs put on and sell them for like 20 bucks, at some stores or something like that. Just put them out there, because like I said, I've got a lot of different types of designs, hoodies and stuff like that, and they're not bad. They're actually pretty cool, to be honest. I don't know if you guys even seen half my designs that I've made for my merch and stuff like that, like the Yin Yang Ghosts and stuff like that. And with Halloween coming out, I think it would be perfect. But otherwise, I simply can't work any other job. I can't even do a fucking greeter, Walmart greeter. How hard is it to do a Walmart greeter? They just sit there and say, "Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Have a nice day. Have a nice day." That's why I'm so tired of this. So tired of being sick. Like I said, either put me out of my misery or heal me, Lord. Come on, man. This is BS. I do want to take one of the things I wanted to get out because I don't know if this is my last live I'll be able to do or not for whatever purpose, what other reasons, you know, may happen or may not happen. I don't know. I want to thank everybody that has helped this family and myself for the past year. Again, if it wasn't for you folks, we wouldn't be here. That's just fact. If it wasn't for you folks helping us out with a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, and putting up with my bullshit fundraisers and stuff like that, and that's what I call them. I'll be the first one to tell you it's all bullshit fundraising. The fundraising is not bullshit, but doing the fundraisers is bullshit. It's what I meant and what I'm trying to say. I don't like doing them. I've never liked doing them, and I've said that from the beginning, and I'll say it to the day I die. I don't like doing them. I don't do this for easy money because I understand completely. I was a working man, you know. I understand the hard-earned money you guys make. I understand what you have to go through just to make a couple bucks. I do not think this is an easy way out because it's not easy for me. It's not easy for me. I don't know why people. I've had people out there think. I know for a fact they think, oh, it's just easy for him just to go out there and try to raise money. You know, he's doing the easy way. It's not easy fundraising. It's not. Matter of fact, it's more stressful to do a fundraiser than you will ever imagine. I get people asking me all the time, hey, Ghost Dog, can you help me raise money and this and that? And I turn them down. I've turned them down left, right, because it is very, very stressful. It gives you a bad name. It gives you a bad outlook. You know, because of this car, and it's basically because of this car, I wouldn't doubt if anybody, in the past, when you said Ghost Dog, like, oh yeah, that entertainer. In the last year, you say Ghost Dog, oh, that guy that's always doing fundraisers. I have never wanted to be known as, oh, that guy that does fundraisers. I don't like it. I don't like it. If I could if I could win the lottery or get healthy again, I'd be back to work in a heartbeat. I miss working. I am getting so sore. My hips are so sore from laying in this damn bed. I feel like a freaking cripple. And I'm only 57, folks. I'm only 57. Get on at 58 here in a couple months. I'm young, especially in my side of the family. I'm young. Our family is known to not go and kick the bucket until at least their 70s, 80s. So I'm still quite young. I'm still a big boy. Yeah, I've lost over 100 some odd pounds. And I probably couldn't lift Roxy or Shih Tzu like I should be able to. And I could barely walk down the stairs. I could barely walk up the stairs. Lately, the girls have to help me, at least stand behind me to make sure I can actually get back up the stairs. It's now to the point, it's more and more now that I eat and I drink up here in the room, and the girls have to carry the stuff up for me because I can't carry it and crawl. I mean, literally, I'm crawling up the stairs. I'm not walking up the stairs no more. I crawl up the stairs. It's getting to the point I can't even cook anymore because I burn stuff because I can't see it. Or I get so sore. I went to make pancakes here the other day. And it took me about 10 minutes to get everything ready. You know, the spatula, the whisk, the bowl, the actual ingredients and stuff like that, the measuring cups. It took me about 10 minutes to do that because every time I went to grab something, I had to take a break. I had to take a break. And then my neck got so sore that I literally had to go back upstairs and lay down for about 15, 20 minutes just so I could make the pancakes. And even then, thank God Sage came home and was able to help me a little bit. That's sad. I mean, there was one time I just wanted a couple of hot dogs. You know, throw them in the microwave, nuke them, and good to go. What more is there to do with it, right? Well, I was so bad one day. Colleen, I asked Colleen, could you nuke me a couple of hot dogs? I don't like being like this. I really don't. And I'm not trying to get woe's me and everything else. I've told you people from the beginning. I have nothing to hide, never have, and I'm open and I'm blunt and I'm going to tell you the way it is. If you don't want to listen to it, hey, turn it off. You know, there's more people out there doing live shows. More people got more TV shows. I just know there are some people out there that do, for some odd reason, care about me. My PayPal, my Cash App is up there if you guys want to help out. And I should not be drinking this. No, folks, I should not be drinking this because this really spikes my freaking nerves. But I'm only doing it because I've been drinking nothing but water. Water, 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 water. I need to change my taste buds up. Hello, cute kitty kitty. You guys don't even have to share me out. You know, like I said, this is more of an update. Let you know I'm not dead yet. I don't plan on dying anytime soon. That's up to him and him alone. I'm up here just to update you and letting you guys know that hey, I've got ibuprofen. I got that part. I just need something else, and I need some other OTC until I get to the doctors and get some prescribed, which Medicaid will pay for. It's just right now, between now and then, there's nothing I can do except pray to God one of you guys out there can help out. And like I said, it's only 10, 15 bucks. I think it's all I need. I know the ibuprofen cost $11 and some odd cents. That's thanks to Fallen. See, I'm more or less done asking people for help anymore. It's just, it isn't the fact that you guys won't help me out. It's the fact that I, if I pass, I want to pass as how you guys met me in the first place. The first time you ever met me. A weird ass trucker. I'll never be able to truck again, but I'm still a weird ass. Again, there's a friend out there, real good friend, who blocked me today on Twitter. And I understand where he was coming from. I really do. But he misunderstood my response to him in a message. And I wasn't laughing at him. I was laughing with him. It was kind of that timid, like, he, you know, an understanding laugh where he was coming from, where I was hoping he knew I was coming from. But you know what? All I can do is apologize that you misunderstood what I said, misunderstood my message, didn't catch the sarcasm, or it wasn't even sarcasm. It was just a, you know, that weak laugh where you're not 100% confident, understanding type of laugh. That's what I meant to portray, but the way he took it is that I was laughing at him, but I wasn't. I was laughing with him because I'm in the same situation he's in. So all I can do is apologize to him and hope he sees it and understands what I'm talking about. I've been friends with him for years, and I hate to lose him as a friend, but you know, I can't dictate his life and his choice and stuff like that. I'm not God. I don't want to say it basically online. But I am on EBT, and I really wish a couple of you guys were here in Wisconsin next to me. I try to do, you know, to try to get some cash. Oh shit. Whew. Damn it, I need some bacon. So otherwise, how are your guys' life going? Are you guys dying in the next couple of months? Anybody get any updates, health updates? What's going on with you guys? Well, thank you, QKK. Yeah, it's just it's. I don't know why people think that the jobs are available out there. They're not, which is weird because I thought the economy was doing better. Before I get too far, I want to put my condolences out to the Kurt family. Uh, it's just a shame that crap had to go down like that. It even went down like that. It's getting sadder and sadder that people can have different opinions without destroying each other. It's just it was just sad to literally take somebody's life just because they didn't agree with their way of thinking and their opinions. Man, this world has gone to shit in a hell basket. He had two beautiful children. He just was married 4 years ago, and that was it. He wasn't even married that long. Young man, he was only in his 30s. It just amazes me. It's get to the point. As truck drivers used to have, when I left trucking, we had this thing that's going on in the trucking world. That's just worse now. But years and years ago, 20, 30, 40 years ago, a truck driver broke down or needed help. Boom, another truck driver was right there. If not 4 or 5 truck drivers were right there to help him out. No questions asked, just boom, they're right there to help us out. Well, when I left the trucking, it was to the point where if somebody asked for help, we didn't bother to even answer because we're afraid that we might get sued or blamed for something or go to jail just for saying something or helping somebody. Now it's to the point where you try to disagree with somebody or having a different opinion, you're going to get shot. That's sad. So, like I said, my deepest and condolence out to the Kurt family and their family. No one should have gone through that. No one. He wasn't even that important, to be honest. I mean, he wasn't like a senator or congressperson or nothing like that. He was just your average citizen that happened to be extremely bright. But enough of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to take my shirt off, but I don't. I think there's a YouTube policy you can't be topless. See, wearing a shirt is really, really. I'm a hairy guy, okay? Well, I'm not extremely hairy, but I do have buzz all over my belly and chest and stuff like that, like a normal guy, basically. And the T-shirt just irritates the hell out of the hairs, which in turn hurts. Makes my skin extremely sensitive, and it hurts. That's why I don't know if you guys see this, but I keep pulling my shirt forward to get my shirt off my belly, off of my hairy ass belly. I keep joking around that I'm going to shave my damn stomach. But that don't do any good because I have no hairs on my legs, especially on my thighs. And because of laying in bed, my legs are raw. That's a good question. Is there anything I could apply to take the tenderness out of my thighs? My legs are so tender that I can't even have blankets. I have to literally sometimes go downstairs where I have no pressure against my thighs at all, so my thighs will calm down. It's the rubbing on the bed and the blankets, constant pressure, 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 and after a while you do that, it gets tender, it gets raw basically, and it hurts like hell. Yeah, Eddie told me that your radiator went out on you again. You need a new radiator. You ever thought about just dropping an egg in there, a raw egg? If it's a leak, I don't know if it's a leak or not. Damn it. See, I just took a couple ibuprofen before I even came on here, and it's just not working. Yeah, I always keep saying I think my body it adapts to anything new introduced into my body. It absorbs it, adapts it, and then it renders it useless. That's why I never in my past you'll hear me tell people I hate taking pills because I adapt to it very quickly. You know, it'll work the first couple of times, but after that, boom, it doesn't do nothing. It does absolutely nothing except destroy my innards. That's the only good it's doing. So that's why I'm constantly changing up different types of medications when I have to take medications. I mean, it would be nothing for me to have like 6 or 7 different pain medicines and every day changing it up just so it would be effective. Otherwise, the only thing that seemed to work But I'm seeing now it was the ibuprofen. I remember the first time I took it, man, I felt great. I didn't have a single pain, single nerve issue, nothing. I was like, wow, this is some good ass shit. And I could take 5 of them right in a row, and my body would look like, you trying to do something? I don't think so. I don't think so. Suffer, ass. Suffer, you asshole. Suffer. God, I can't wait till the SSI kicks in. At least I'll be able to help with some funds. One drink I cannot drink anymore. Soda is, I can't drink Mountain Dew. Nope, that's done. That's over with. That is a no, 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 no. Trying to find a soda that I can drink once in a while that does not affect me as hard. Get my phone up here to see if anybody sends me anything. I do have my phone right here. I'll let you know if somebody does help out. That way I can stop that, you know, part of it and just talk with you guys. But I do want to say again, thank you from the bottom of my heart, this family's heart. If it wasn't for you guys in the last year, we quite simply would not be here. We would not have this roof over our heads. You guys have helped so much. You're all heroes. You're all angels that have helped us out. I wanted to get that out of the way. If anything does happen, if any information I do find out, updates, health wise, I want that off my conscience that I was able to at least thank you guys. I know for a fact I could never, ever, ever repay any of you back the way I should be able to pay you back, or should be able to pay back, unless I win, a lottery or something like that. Now, if I win a lottery, y'all get surprises. And trust me, I pretty much know every single person who's ever helped out, donated, and stuff like that. Sometimes I go to bed thinking about it to calm my mind down. What would you do if you won a multi-billion dollar lottery, $1 billion? What would you do? What's the first thing? And mine always goes to my immediate best friends, my family, and stuff like that, and get them things that they they've always wanted or been trying to get and never been able to do it. Not to tell them, let it be a total surprise. You know, they come home and all of a sudden here's a brand new car or brand new van sitting in the driveway. You know, things like that. Keep checking to see if anybody said anything. Yeah, but I definitely would like to get some leave. Because like I've been saying, I only got like 4 days. The 15th at 1 o'clock. I have my next doctor's appointment. And I am going to tell them, yeah, the nerve ending blockers, great. But we definitely got to get something for the pain, the other pains. The thing is, I mentioned to him, but he didn't do anything. He didn't say anything or anything like that. So this time I'm going to say, dude, you seriously got to get me something. Because when I'm on the nerve blockers, it takes care of about 90% of the pains and stuff like that. But every once in a while, the other pains will really, really kick in that the nerve blockers does not help. And it's really, really painful. Especially, like I said, there's a couple of spots on my body, like my both sides of my ribs, for some reason, along my left side of my rib, uh, and different areas of my body where it's just, for some reason, it's just extremely painful. It's not. It's like someone's using a dull knife. You know, it's just, it's painful. It's really really hurts like a son of a bitch. I knew there was some kind of food, I'd just go buy the food that would help. If I knew there was some kind of food I could buy that would help with the pain, I'd just go buy that. Paid, paid, paid. I get mad when I'm in pain. That's my problem. I get ornery. What do you want? Why? It ain't gonna work for you.
Try. I know I sound sick. I don't care. It's just my nose. My nose is being clogged. Oh, you're like sure. What?
I didn't say a word.
You're looking at me.
So? I'm always looking at you.
So what's going on?
I've been paid. That's what's going on.
Oh, poor you. My nose is stuffy.
Nope, it's not working.
Huh?
It's not working.
What do you mean?
See where that scenery is?
Oh, because it's 5 minutes.
It's not in the middle.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. All I have to do is unplug the screen.
Yeah, you said that before. And how long did you play with it and you finally gave up?
We'll do it this once. If it doesn't want to work, then I don't know. It hurt my heel. Oh well. I just cracked my back. Just pinched something in my finger. You okay?
No,
Why do you have powder here?
it's cornstarch and it helps with sweaty moisture and stuff like that. It's an old trick my mom taught me years ago.
Just don't mix it with water.
Well, no shit.
Unless you want to have fun with it. Okay. Lost balance. You said? I get to play. Just gotta unplug it, replug it back in.
Ouch, 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 ouch!
What?
Pain.
Oof.
You keep asking me if I'm okay or what I keep saying.
You're in pain.
Exactly. And I still got 4 more days before I get to the doctor's.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get 10 more bucks so I could get some Aleve. Because Advil doesn't work, Tylenol doesn't work, the generic pain medication doesn't work. So try something different that I haven't tried in a while.
Oh.
Ibuprofen definitely isn't working.
Ah.
I can't get a hold of Michael or anybody, so can't even go grocery shopping today. So I'm gonna have to send your mom. I hate to do it, but have to send her to a Quick Trip to get us dinner tonight.
Yeah. you'll be fine. Oh, no.
Well, I want to die of exhaustion before I die of anything else. I tell you that right now.
Eh.
Last time I was up for days, I ended up sleeping 3 days straight. And that's no lie, I actually did.
Oh.
My body was so exhausted. We were talking to one tourist who was a doctor,
Oh.
and we were talking. I told him what had happened and stuff like that, and he said that was your body defending itself. It set myself down. If I hadn't been able to do that, he said I would have probably just died right on the streets. I would have just collapsed and died. I didn't know that was possible.
Oh, she's vandalizing my things. Why?
Oh well. Well, there you go, folks. I pretty much updated you on everything that I could think of. So, like I said, if you know somebody out there, I'm literally just looking for 10, 50 bucks. That's it. I just want to get some more pain medicine, something different from ibuprofen, because ibuprofen is not killing the pain. Hell, it's barely working for the nerves. So if you guys could help out, somebody knows somebody that could help out. My links are right there, PayPal, which is in my bio, anyways. My Cash App and stuff like that. It's not expected. I really highly doubt anybody's going to help me. I don't even have faith anymore. I just, and I don't blame you guys. I really don't. I just don't believe anybody. But I had to give it a shot, let you guys know where I'm at and why I'm even asking. But now you know the updates. You know my health issue. You know I'm not dying yet. If something does happen, and you guys will probably be one of the first people to know. A lot of you will be cheering, and a lot of you will be crying, but either way, I will always be around. Again, thank you for those people out there that have helped me in the past, helped this family in the past. We could never thank you enough for what you have done and kept a roof over our heads. Until then, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and definitely keep between the lines. This old man's out of here.